Hi, this is Traceyhd, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this reading will be for the week of April 15th to the 21st. I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reid. Okay, and we're going to do a pick a card. This will be card number 1, card number 2, and of course card number 3. Okay, and let's get started with the reading. I ask all angels, God, and light being, please relay the messages I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. For those of you that have chosen card number 1, and I'll just set these other ones aside. Okay, your first card is going to be not for you. Okay, and we have this beautiful card, very gentle energy. And very interesting, this woman's hand is holding up a chessboard, okay? And there's a fortune cookie right in the middle of the chessboard. And what I'm getting from Spirit is, with this card here, it's telling me that whatever you've been waiting and hoping for is possibly not for your highest good. Okay, sometimes we hope and wish that things would work out with the person or a job or something in our lives that really seems to mean a lot to us. And when it doesn't happen, we're kind of deflated. We're feeling bad. But in this case, this oracle's messages, there are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you try to work at something, the result that you seek always seems to elude you, okay? And it's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel like you're just watching from the sidelines. And you know, when we force things to happen, if they're not meant to be, we're not going to have the best of luck with it. And this is one of those situations. The appearance of this card indicates that you're not going to attain what you want right now, okay? Your dreams will be fulfilled, but whatever's going on right now, the situation, this person, is just not right for you. It's not for your highest good, okay? And this is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it, okay? Sooner or later, things that are meant for you in divine timing and in divine order will take place. Okay, and something much better that'll make you truly happy is on the way. So don't feel bad if something's not working out. Okay, what's meant to be for your highest good will be. And then the second card we have is chaos and conflict. Okay, and this card here, okay, is a very interesting card. It looks like it's kind of like a zebra type of animal, but instead of it being black and white, it's brown and white, and it's in the middle of the desert. And we have like these little banners hanging up above, and there's clouds and a beautiful blue sky. And what I'm getting from this card here from Spirit is, first of all, I'm thinking that it's going to link directly to the first card, where there's something that's not going to happen, something that you've been trying hard for or just can't seem to make happen. And then, you know, it's causing maybe some chaos and conflict in your life because you're getting frustrated over this situation. Okay, and it's saying right now with this card here, opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoved by it. Okay, and basically what it's saying is you may find yourself at a cross purposes, maybe at a crossroads with someone. Okay, and you're facing a storm and you feel you can't control, you know, what's going on around you. Okay, but just remember that every storm passes and the chaos is going to lead to a lot of things. Okay, it's going to reorder things, you know, how things swirl. When I think of this card, I'm thinking like a dust storm, you know, they're in the desert and they have those sandstorms, you know, and everything is out of control. You know, we can't control the weather. Sometimes violent weather is as tough as it seems, sometimes stirs things up, but it's actually reorganizing things and reordering things. So then when everything calms down and falls into place, You'll see when the dust settles, so to say. So what this is telling me is things are going to work out. Right now, things seem to be so chaotic, okay? And you're trying so hard for whatever this is, and nothing seems to be bearing fruit. Nothing's happening, okay? And then you have this chaos and conflict. And remember, it's what happens during this chaos and conflict that we learn our life's lessons, our strongest lessons, okay? And, maybe this chaos and conflict is going to allow you to see more than one side of this situation that you were hoping for. Okay. So what you need to do is at this point, just try to step away from any kind of chaos or conflict that this situation, is causing. Don't be too eager to jump in on the drama or on the fight. And this makes me think of drama, chaos and conflict because of this situation here. You want this to settle down because it's causing this chaos and conflict in your life. But you know what? There's nothing you could do until the dust settles. Okay? And, just take a step back, okay? Do not get into the senseless drama in your life. Just step back, wait till the dust settles, and things are going to work out in divine order and divine timing. So whatever it is that's on your mind that you're trying so hard to make happen, let it go. Let it go. Surrender it. And what's right for you will happen in due time. And then if you chose cards number 2, okay, pile number 2, we have the Fates. And isn't this an interesting card? We have this person, okay, this woman, and she has these stars on a string, and she's looking up at them. And it's a very, very intriguing card. All of Colette Baron-Reid's cards are very interesting and intriguing. They're so original and so in a class all by themselves. I'm always fascinated by the decks that she puts out. And this one here is telling us that the Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life that you'll never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, by your past experiences, may all be, fated and preordained by spirit for a greater purpose that you cannot understand. Whatever it is you're going through, okay? Just accept that it is what it is. There are certain things that we will never understand. And right now, what's happening is not making any sense to you, but in the end, it will. Okay, I assure you it will, and it's going to serve a greater purpose in your life. Okay, it may not be in your cards to understand why certain events have occurred. Okay, but you could accept the mystery and work with those events and your current circumstances and, allow them to teach you what you need to learn from whatever experience it is you're going through right now. Okay, and this is the wisdom that's contained in the Serenity Prayer. Okay, there are certain things in life we cannot control. We just have to allow them to unfold. Okay, learn the lesson, gain the experience, move on. Even if you can't make sense of it now, sooner or later, it will make sense. And it's always for our highest good. And then card number 2 here, we have Loyal Heart. Okay, and isn't that beautiful? We have these 2 owls looking at each other, and they have these crowns on. They're perched atop this. It looks like an egg, and there's like a heart down here. Very, very gentle energy. And what this card is telling me from Spirit is that evidence of loyalty is going to appear in your life. Okay? There's going to be people that will prove their loyalty to you and that they're faithful to you. And you, in turn, are going to be able to commit to them as well. Because, a lot of times in life, we don't know where we stand with people. Sometimes a situation has to arise in order for us to know who we're really dealing with, who really has our back. Okay? And this is one of those situations this week that's going to unfold. That you're going to know who's faithful to you. There's not going to be a doubt in your mind. And sometimes it's bittersweet because the people you think, your friends and family that would be there for you when you need them the most, okay, and they're not there, so be it. Okay? Let them go on their merry way. Okay? I don't need part-time people in my life. I'm a very loyal person, and I'm sure you are as well. So there's going to be something that takes place this week, okay, that you're going to know who's on your side and who isn't. Okay? And there's a sure and abiding certainty in your heart, okay, about this person. And I'm sure you probably already know the people, more than likely know the people that are loyal in your life, that will stick by your side, and the ones who are, fair weather. Okay, but something will take place. Okay, and no matter the other circumstances in your life, trust and have faith. Okay, for you're always eternally loved and always divinely protected and divinely directed. But this person here is going to have your back, whoever it is. And that's a true friend, or it's a true family member. Very, very interesting. And then if you've chosen card number 3, okay, pile number 3, we have co-create. Okay, and we have this lion here, and we have this owl. Looks like he's walking a tightrope. Okay, and we have, it looks like there's an egg down here. Very interesting. And the co-create card is a very, very gentle energy as well. And what I'm getting from this card here is you may not consider yourself a creative person, but in fact, you are creating your reality every moment of every day with your thoughts, feelings, your beliefs, and your intentions, as well as your actions. Okay, we're the creator of our lives, whether we want to believe that or not. There are circumstances that we're thrown into, but it's what you make of those circumstances, how you deal with those circumstances, that are going to determine the quality of your life. Yet you must consider that you do so in partnership with spirit, consciousness, God, whoever it is that you follow, whatever your higher power is. You're in this together. There's always a higher power. You are a spark of this intelligence that words through you, nudging you with inspired thought and intuitive guidance. I mean, just like your gut feelings, never discount your gut feelings on something. That's spirit talking to you. That's, God maybe making circumstances or synchronicities in your life to give you some type of a guidance. Okay, so our canvas is blank. Okay, we hold the paintbrush, to paint whatever picture of whatever reality we want in this lifetime. Okay, and you're a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. So as long as you're aligned with spirit, you're living in your truth, okay, you're going to create the beauty and grace that you deserve, okay, in this life. So if you fill your mind with positive thoughts, you're going to have a positive life experience. If you fill your mind with negative thoughts, you're going to have a negative experience. It's up to you. So decide. If your life hasn't been all that happy, maybe you need to monitor your thoughts. We all go through those negative days where it seems like we get a negative thought in our head, and before we know it, it snowballs into a negative thought attack, and before you know it, we're having an awful day, and it just seems to get worse and worse and worse as we go throughout our day. But you know what? You can choose the thoughts you think. You co-create your world, your reality, by what's going on in your head. And then the next card is Observer. And we have this cute little fox, and he has a telescope, and he's looking up at this cute little moon up here. Okay, and what a beautiful card. And I love foxes. They say that they're sly, but I think they're the cutest little things ever. There's a lot of people out there that are sly. But with this card here, what it's saying is most people see the world through a personal lens. Okay, they closely identify with their feelings, their experiences so much so that they come to believe that these are actual reality. Some people actually believe the thoughts that they think are actually reality when they're really just thoughts. Okay, there are times, when you need to distance yourself in order to gain perspective and understand circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, your environment, what you're engaged in right now. You'll be happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek, and you will indeed find it. So this is telling us to, maybe look at things from a different perspective. Maybe just observe what people are doing around you. Okay. Sometimes when we get quiet and we just step back, okay, and we just watch what people are saying and watch what people are doing, there's so much insight that we could gain, okay, by people's behaviors. Okay, sometimes it's not what somebody's saying, it's what they're doing. And a lot of people I know, their words are conflicted with their actions. Their mouth is saying one thing and they're doing another. So I trust people's actions, what they're doing when they're not aware that they're being observed. Because a lot of people will put on an act in front of you as well and, do what they think you would want them to do. Okay, and that's manipulation. But in this case, we're being asked this week to sit back and observe. So we want to watch our thoughts because our thoughts are creating our reality. We want to sit back and observe what's going on in our environment, what people are saying, what people are doing. Okay, you'll gain a lot of insight and maybe help with whatever's been, perplexing you, whatever you can't figure out. It's that quiet time that we get, that we're able to, tune into our gut feelings, our intuition. Very, very interesting week. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.